breakdown of the report, we've got title, executive summary, introduction, and the purpose of this video is to look at the purpose statement over here. And I've said there that in terms of the chronology of the report, not the actual layout of the report, because that, as you can see, involves the executive summary right up front. But in terms of the chronology, the first thing to do is to determine your purpose statement. So that's what this video is about, determining the purpose statement. There are another 5 sections of the introduction, including method, definition of terms, scope, need, history, and background, but we'll get into that later. It is the purpose statement that we need to develop, which I would recommend should be, even if it is a complex sentence, just one sentence that includes a certain amount of criteria, which we're about to get into. An exercise I give the delegates regarding the purpose statement is to judge between the different purpose statements over here, some good, some poor. The 5 criteria that I have identified for a good purpose statement includes, firstly, the conceptual verb, secondly, the hypothesis. Does it lead to some kind of hypothesis? Thirdly, clarity. And fourth, conciseness. Now, some are concise, but they're still useless, as we can see with the first one. And then, of course, is there a mini scope, either a time and or a place, alluded to in the purpose statement? So you can see here, for example, fish eagles in Richards Bay. I don't know whether they're eating people or there are too many of them. There's no hypothesis there. All right. There's no conceptual verb. What are we investigating them? Are we examining them? What are we doing? All right, but it is concise and it does have a little bit of a scope, Richards Bay, but it only gets 2 out of 5. But if we look at the second one, it's the same. 2 out of 5, it's concise, mini scope. But the third one now begins to touch on what the statement should be. An analysis, so that even though that is a noun, it alludes to a verb, conceptual verb, analyze. An analysis of alternative routes to the Ben Schoeman Highway. All right, this is from long ago, the early 2000s. It's no longer called the Ben Schoeman Highway. So there we have it. We have a conceptual verb. We have an hypothesis. All right, because their hypothesis would be there are alternative routes, or there aren't, or there too few or too many, but there are multiple hypotheses that can come out of that. It is clear. It is as concise as it needs to be, so it would get that mark for me. And then it does have mini scope, obviously the Ben Schoeman Highway. So that's a good one.